All right. Hello, Miss Thibodeau's class. I am Miss Gillum, so kind of put a face to the voice that you've been hearing. If you have any questions, please make sure that you email your teacher. Miss Thibodeau is still there for you. She's going to do her very best to get back to you as soon as she can. So today is August the 24th. Let me just run through what you're doing today and what this document is for you. I'm sorry, I have to take this off. This is something that was for my class because we do bell ringers. But anyway, so I want you all to take the opportunity, if you did not finish your carbon cycle poster, to please make sure that you do, because there will be a task in Google Classroom for you all to turn in your carbon cycle poster. And the way that you will turn that into Ms. Thibodeau's classes, you will take a picture of it and you can upload that picture into Google Classroom. If you have any questions or concerns about how to take a picture and add something to Google Classroom, I will provide you all with my email address, and you can always email me and I will walk you through it step by step. But it's really simple. You just, when you go home, you will take a picture at your leisure of your poster and then upload it to the task in the classroom so that Ms. Thibodeau can check that you've done it, and then also include that CER component of it. Make sure that you have both of those turned into that tab in Google Classroom. All right, once you finish with that, I do have this Pear Deck. All you have to do is click on it, log in with your Google credentials for school, and then you're going to take notes on some loose leaf paper, and you'll turn those into Google Classroom as well. This is just to review over the spheres, making sure that you all have a healthy understanding of the spheres, what's going on at each level. So you'll take your notes there. I've included the articles that you all were reading here. You click on the links, you can get a digital version of the article. If you had a difficult time reading some of those long articles, we do have audios for you. So if you click on these audios, it should work. If it doesn't work, just send me an email and I can send y'all a link, another direct link to your email if this link doesn't work, because sometimes things get a little iffy. But all you have to do is email me and I will send you the link that you are going to need to use. And then sometimes if the audios doesn't work, it could be that you're at school and on the school Wi-Fi. And so sometimes it blocks pop-ups. So if you try it at home, it should work. All right. If it doesn't, that's for the audios. But the links will be fine and those will work for you. Also, you all are going to be tasked with creating your closed ecosystem. That closed ecosystem, we're trying to answer the question of, if the human population were to leave Earth, how would we sustain life on another planet? So you all are going to have to start brainstorming your thoughts on what is it that you're going to put inside of your ecosystem that represents each sphere, such as your biosphere, your hydrosphere, your geosphere, your atmosphere. Because remember, you just took notes on what each one of those spheres are, and you were given some examples. So now when you make your system, it is imperative, it is important, it is critical that you have representation of each sphere so that you don't kill your organisms. Because at the end of the day, we want the organisms to be able to walk out of this and go back to their life as normal as possible can be. But you want to think about these things. The whole reason y'all are doing background research is so that you can determine, like, what are the best organisms to put into your system. And so maybe your research questions could have been, what are the best organisms? Or if you got your mind made up, like, for example, some of my students are using things like maybe lizards, maybe baby frogs, crickets, grasshoppers. Like, the sky is the limit, except you can't do like snakes or mice or anything like that. But we want to try to keep it to, keep it to a minimum, keep them small, nothing big or nothing that's going to be vicious or angry upon opening the jar and letting them out. So you just want to stay within that parameter. So what you all are going to do is you're needing to bring in a jar on Thursday, or container, or whatever you're going to use for your closed ecosystem. And what I will do for you all tomorrow is I will give you pictures of containers and jars that students have used, and pictures of an actual project that my students have done to help, keep y'all brainstorming about this. At this point, you should be to the point of forming your hypothesis, which is written in an if-then statement. Remember that the if contains the independent variable, and then the then part of your hypothesis contains your dependent variable. But again, if y'all have any questions, just ask. Again, here is the digital version. So yesterday you received the printed version of the lab report. Now today you are getting your digital version of it. because what you're going to turn into Miss Thibodeau is going to be the digital form. The paper one is one that you can use, especially when y'all start going outside and doing your observations. You're going to, you'll use that then to like jot down observations that you see, because we're going to watch these systems for a week. And then also tomorrow, what I'm going to do for you all is give you a video to watch to help brainstorm, like get you going on how to make one. So you will be fine. So just make sure you have your research done. Ask good questions. Go look for those great answers to those questions, and you will be all right. Okay, so by the end of the week, we will begin creating your closed ecosystem. So start thinking about what you want in there, because you are the ones who are going to have to get those things together. All right. And so by the end of your class, and I'm going to remove this off of here because that's for my class, so I'm going to make sure I take that off. But what you all will have finished are your notes on Pear Deck. And I feel like I'm on the wrong thing because I changed all this over for your class, but that's okay. It's going to be updated on the one that you have, but this is kind of things I do with my classes. And one thing I just want to close you off with, first of all, here's my email. If y'all have any problems, email me. Don't worry, Miss Thibodeau, for right now. I'm her backup, so it's going to be okay. Email me and I will respond to you as soon as possible, okay? If anything doesn't work, a link, a this or that, because what I want to remind you of, students, is success will be achieved if and only if you never quit. I know that this is a very unique situation. Miss Thibodeau didn't ask for this situation. None of us have. But what we have to do is when life throws us lemons, we got to keep it sweet. We have to make lemonade. And remember that quitters never win and winners never quit. So I know that you all are winners. Please don't quit. Just go through the process. Do the very best that you can. We promise you that we are doing our best to make sure that you all stay on track and learn what you need to learn. But you're going to have to do what you have to do as a student. I know it is easier to quit, but I challenge you to take the high road. Stop doing what is easy. It's easier to sit in class, not do your work, and just chill. Don't do that. Please, please, please. Do your work. Stay on top of it. Make Miss Thibodeau's heart smile, knowing that her class is still running even though she is not there. Because, help ease her mind. So if you do what is hard now, life will be easier later. And that may not make sense to you right now, but I promise as you continue on your educational journey, it might click in one day. But I'm telling you, if you just do your work now, you're going to make life easier on yourself. Because when you don't do it, it piles up. And then you have all this work to do, and now you're overwhelmed. So keep it in the bite-sized pieces that we have been giving it to you in, and it's going to be okay. So like I said, again, here is my email address. Please email me if you have any questions, problems, concerns, something doesn't work, you got questions about your project, anything that you have questions about, ask me. All right, thank you. Happy learning. Make sure that you go to your Pear Deck, take very good notes. If you want to copy it word for word, go ahead and do that. And then start brainstorming and doing the background research, and all the way up to the hypothesis should be done on your digital lab report. All right, so that is all I have for you all. So I wish you much success. And I will probably see you tomorrow via this video. All right, goodbye.